Hey guys, Greg here, Bone Tactical. Brand new unboxing for you today. I was going to unbox this Freedair electric bike over here on video as well, or at least throw in some of the unboxing that I did into this video. May still, but it didn't work, alright? And I chopped it in half with the bone breacher, logically, because it was throwing an error and it didn't work as it was supposed to. So, you know, I cut it in half with a bone hawk. The bone breacher specifically, the one I've had around the shop and been testing for a few years. Just seemed like the obvious decision, being that this is the only tomahawk on the market that could do the job. Having an error from the electrical system, error code 26, there was a communication issue, so everything turned on, everything worked as it should, except the bike was unusable. Being almost 100 pounds, pretty much useless as a bicycle that you'd have to pedal. They are going to send me another one. Customer service was good. It's a Chinese bike, and had to, be discussing this with people in China, but they were able to, send me back emails always within 24 hours, and they're sending me another bike, so definitely get it into the testing phases and get some future videos on that. Got some other really cool stuff here. Really cool looking rifle scope, laser level. Super excited about that. Security camera. All kinds of different cool stuff. Dash cam. But let's just get right into opening and unboxing this stuff. I'm going to use this tomahawk to open these packages as well. Just continuing the theme here. Okay, that was maybe hopefully I don't break the camera, cut the camera in half as well. Before I even open it, that would be my fault. So this is pretty cool. This is a solar camera from IE Geek or IO Geek. I will link all of this stuff in the description below. Guys, I'm really stoked about these solar cameras. At the time of making this video, I have a solar camera on the kiosk. When you place an order at bonetactical.com, we have a little system here where somebody packs your order and then it gets placed on a kiosk, and regularly there's Amazon and USPS, UPS, FedEx, all these people are swinging through the kiosk, and so I've got a little camera on there that came in for review from a different company, so check out those other camera videos, tons here on the channel. This one looks pretty quality from iGeek here. Nice, it's a tiny little solar panel, so I don't know how many watts it is. I really like solar panels to be around 6 watts to power my cameras. This is probably a 3 or 4 watt solar camera, and then it's got an interesting little small camera here. Everything looks pretty neat. Well, everything fit and finish looks good, and I do like the small tiny little compact size. Very cool. So over the next couple weeks I'll have installed probably maybe like 8 or so solar cameras. I've got probably 40 cameras in operation around my various facilities now, probably more than that now. Pretty much every square inch of everything I have has cameras. I like it because these companies all send me, but I've got every company you can imagine: Rio Link, Blue Rams, Lorex, just so many companies. And if you guys want to see specific camera videos, they're here on the channel, but comment below and let me know if you want to see just me walking around and showing the different cameras and talking about them and letting you know which ones have worked the best. Let me know if you want to see that, and I'll get it for you. I have system by system reviews so far, but I haven't done a compare and contrast. Like, there's actually a Blue Rams right up here. There's a Blue Rams in the other room. There's a Rio Link out there. So, there's just cameras all over the place. If you want me to do a walking around one, let me know. This is a laser level from Sigman, C-I-G-M-A-N. All links tagged in the description below. This is really cool because you guys know, if you haven't seen my project videos, check out the My Dream Shop build. I've been doing everything by hand with even big, huge concrete pours. It's a 5,000 square foot workshop with huge concrete pours. I just throw a string up, and I've been using a little string level. Before I even had those little string levels that I got for like $1 a piece off Amazon, I would actually use a rubber hose and you put water inside a clear rubber hose, and that's how I was leveling really, really long expanses. So this is a big deal for tile or anything like that, for finish work. It's going to be really cool to be able to have this laser level. I'm super excited. Technology has come so far, and a laser level will just make my life a whole lot easier. Anybody who likes doing home remodeling or anything like that, I would highly recommend looking into a laser level. So I'm excited to get this. Definitely stay tuned. Anytime you guys don't see anything in future videos from the channel, this is an unboxing, right? Anytime you don't see it again on the channel, it's because it stinks, it's no good, it's garbage. If you do see it again in a future video, it's because I'm using it. If I don't like it, if I try to use it and it just stinks, I might even just not even finish doing anything with it, throw it away, and then not have anything at all about it again on the channel. I always try to follow up with a follow-up video, right? If it's anything even halfway decent, I always try to get at least a follow-up video on. Now, just to mention, guys, this is still so sharp that it'll cut paper, and I literally chopped in half this bicycle, and it's crazy hard. I haven't touched up the blade. I haven't done anything. I've been testing this thing for years. There's no chips, no problems with the blade whatsoever, and I chopped through this super crazy, tough, heavy-duty frame of this bicycle. Absolutely unbelievable. Bone breacher tomahawk. When I say that I make the world's strongest and sharpest tomahawks, it's not a joke, it's not a game, it's the real deal, guys. Okay, so this company here, this is Pelsee, P-L-E-L-S-E-E. I really think dash cams are a super big deal and so important in our modern society. You're really going to want to have a dash cam, guys, if you can afford one. Why? Simply because we live in a sue-happy culture. Your life can really get screwed up fast by somebody claiming that you did something, or, God forbid, a law enforcement officer or a lawyer or somebody with power and money trying to get you in trouble for something. Guys, document everything that you can. So this one in particular, they emailed me and they said that I think that their normal dash cams are selling so well that they don't need to advertise them, and so this is a mirror dash cam, and I really didn't want to put something over the mirror of my vehicle. I didn't really feel like putting anything over the top of the mirror of my vehicle, but I think this is how this works. I told them that I would, that I would look into it, that I would check it out and see about doing it, and that I would let them know, what I thought about it. So these are supposed to be pretty good. I'm not super sold on having it go over the already existing mirror of my vehicle. I know it has all kinds of features like driver assist and different things of that nature. I think I'll probably try and get it on there and use it. I'll try and install it, see if it works. I think you have to put a backup camera. Obviously, in order for the mirror to function properly, you'd have to put a backup camera. So, something you'd have to keep clean. I'm not sure that it fits with my lifestyle exactly, but I will definitely look into using this. I told them before they sent it, I was like, guys, I love the idea of a dash cam, but I'm not sure that swapping out the mirror, it just seems like there's a lot of, it seems like I'd much rather have inside cameras, especially, with having to have a backup camera on the back of your vehicle that you rely on for your mirror if it gets dirty or hit something or anything like that. I'm a little old school when it comes to that, but maybe for you guys who live in the city and never go anywhere where your car gets dirty or anything, or maybe you might think something like this is a good idea. I think they're probably having trouble selling it. That's why they sent it to me. It does look well made. I do recommend getting a dash cam. I'm not sold that a mirror dash cam is the way to go. It might work for some people. Definitely check it out. It's an affordable option. The company looks like they make some decent stuff. Here, moving right along, this is the last item in today's lineup on the table here. This is the Gunner, G-U-N-N-R, and this is a really cool looking scope. Sometimes I get stuff that I don't even know that I'm getting. I have some different employees that help me out with a lot of different things. somebody does help me out with responding to some certain emails and things of that nature. So I don't know anything about this. It just came in the mail and I saw it and I was like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. These are a really powerful optic. This appears to be a 1 to 10 by 28. So if it is, a true 1 power, then you may be able to use it very quickly, right? Both eyes open very quickly. This one appears to be, pretty decent. The glass is not absolutely insanely amazing quality, but it does look pretty decent. I like the reticle. It appears to have a mil-dot reticle on there, which I'm a huge fan of. So this has it goes very high power, a lot of zoom, and it looks like this one has light up reticle and different things of that nature. I don't know much about it. I'm gonna have to get it into the testing phase. It looks cool. That's really all I can say at this point. Definitely worth checking out. I will say, guys, that optics is a big deal. If you want to do any really long range shooting or have any really long range capabilities, optics is a huge deal. Me personally, I'm not putting a cheap optic on anything I plan on shooting very long range with. My optic is usually going to cost almost as much as my firearm if I'm talking long range. If I'm talking out to over 1,000 meters, you're looking at easily a several $1,000 firearm and easily a several $1,000 scope. If you guys want something that can do it all and it's not going to be a designated long range thing, and anymore these days you can get into something like an AR-10 platform that can kind of do it all, I would highly recommend having some iron sights, backup sights, maybe something at a 45-degree offset that you can use along with a rifle scope like this. And then what that allows you to do as well is just, it's always good to have a contingency plan or a backup option with anything, but what that would allow you to do would be to have this scope on here that's maybe a less expensive scope. Maybe it's not a $1,000 scope. And then if something goes down, you're still able to use that firearm with an iron sight that you know is not going to go out on you. And you're still able to place shots accurately. Being able to place shots accurately is so important, not just to be a responsible gun owner, responsible to the people around you, but to be effective as a warrior, operator, whatever you want to call yourself, even a hunter. It's super important to be able to accurately place rounds on target. If you have one scope on your rifle and it goes out, and you don't know how to place shots accurately without that scope, then you're pretty much out of a gun just because your scope went out. So this may be an amazing scope and it looks really cool, but I always like to have contingency plans when I'm running something that's glass or a little bit maybe fragile or can be bumped off, or somebody can maybe spin something off, or a reticle could break free. Lots of things can happen. They are pretty fragile, and you're betting a big bet on only having one scope. So just a little pro tip, a little Bone Tactical pro tip there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Questions and comments below. Everything, again, linked in the description below. Thanks for watching. Bone out.